What's up, Junkies? Welcome back in for another edition of Pigskin Junkies, a little special edition action for you. I know we didn't have a recap last week. That's because it was just an NFL weekend for us. I guess with the exception of the Army-Navy game, which Scott and I ended up winning.
Yeah, that was horse shit. Micah gave a funky line.
Well, I covered on all
It was 7
aspects,
like everywhere.
So, yeah, I said 6.5, which is what I had at the time, but it still covered 7. And 7.
No, they won by 7, dude.
No, it pushed 7.
Yeah,
right?
They won by 7.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore. It's all in the past. So,
we got Mike over here with the Stephen A. Smith takes. Yeah, facts don't matter.
I'm pulling a Stephen A. Smith right now. I was asleep 5 minutes ago. Now I'm
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is it like to be awake?
Did you see what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not a good look, Stephen A. Like, hey,
there's
dude.
a lot of things that Stephen A. has been in the media for lately.
He was, quote, multitasking. Like, what else do you do? You're on a talk show for 2 hours a day, bro.
All I do is multitask, bro.
Talking about sports.
We like sports. We don't care who knows.
Like, is it that hard?
So, basically going to be a quick little pod here. So we'll have Scott on. We're going to record tomorrow. Same thing. It'll be released on Saturday at around like 2 o'clock. I will be on an airplane, so yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, yeah, where are you going? Oh, yeah, is that tomorrow?
Going skiing.
No, that's Saturday.
So Jared is going to give you all the details of the podcast just so we can get it in verbalization form for you people. For if you don't follow us on Twitter, if you're not a part of the 21st century. And
if you don't follow us on Twitter, you're a total mush.
Most of the people who follow us on Twitter only know we exist because of Twitter. So if you're one of the few that for some reason discovered us via podcast somehow, some way, here's
don't
the
have
competition
Twitter.
we got going on. Jared's going to give you all the details.
So first of all, I got good news. I am going to Atlantic City Sunday morning to watch the NFL games with Scott. Scott is going live on Betting Across America with JVT and Michael Lombardi at, I believe, 11:30. I am flying Spirit Air direct from Orlando to Atlantic City. So first thing is, I hope the flight actually goes. And then 2, if it does, I hope I don't die. But if I survive all of those things, Scott and I will be watching at the Ocean Resort in Atlantic City, the sports book there. So pretty excited. It's the old Revel. When I lived in New Jersey, I went there. Excited to see what they've done to the place and where they put the sports book. So all well and good. I'm sure you'll see the Twitter fingers going hot and heavy on Sunday, and then maybe even some type of Periscope of us hanging out watching the Pats and the Steelers. Which I'll let Scott talk about on the podcast, but I don't know that he'll be having a play on that game, at least in the contest, but I know he likes a side, so I'll let him decide. So you guys have talked about doing this thing, getting on the show, how you're all smart and you all got hot winners and everything like this. So I said, all right, it's time to put up or shut up. So I set up a pool. And I'm going to give out some free prizes. This is at absolutely no cost to you outside of the stipulations that I pinned. It's a pinned tweet where you have to be following us and you have to have retweeted that tweet in order to be eligible for the prizes. Now, currently there are, I think, like 36 entries, which is weak sauce. We have 1,100 followers. We should have way more than 36 entries. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pay out the top 10% of the pool. And so what that means is for now, we only have 3 paying spots. That will increase as we get more and more people. So the more people you get in, the more money I'm willing to give away. So as of now, first place prize. First place. Well, hold on. I'm going to stop. We're going to do the rules first. Rules. All bowl games are included. The game does not lock until kickoff of that specific game. So, if you like fighting with your hand tied behind your back, you could completely not even register for this contest until Sunday. Now, you will have missed 5 games on the card. 6 games. And then you would have up until Tuesday, the Boca Raton Bowl, to register. And again, you'd be able to start getting points. So we're going to do 1 point for all the bowl games that nobody cares about, which are nice fodder for hanging out with your family. And then the New Year's Six will be 2 points, which includes the national semifinal games. Excuse me, no, it does not. The national semifinal games will be 3 points, and then the national championship game will be 3 points as well. These are all going to be against the spread. I will be updating the spreads once a week, probably on Wednesdays. So just keep that in mind. What you see now may change. So I advise you making picks weekly once you see that the lines have come out. So that's the rules of the contest. If you have questions, DM us or tweet us asking. I can't think of a more simple way to describe what it is we're doing, but that's how it works. Obviously, if you get the most points, you have first place and you win. Congratulations. You will get a $200 free play. Second place is a $100 free play. And third place, as currently constituted, unless the first place person really wants this, then they can get it too, is a 1 minute hit on our show talking about whatever you want.
Wow.
So we'll do like a couple minutes of, hey, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? What do you like about the show?
Social security number.
Yeah. Firstborn child. And then you can have a minute to pimp out whatever you want, whether that's your Twitter handle or your hot picks of the week or whatever it is. You will have 1 minute. Maybe it'll be 30 seconds. I think 1 minute's good. Because
30 seconds is not a lot of time.
But I feel like people are going to be like, that's all I had. And they're going to be like, that was 12 seconds, dude. Like, yeah. he had 5X. We're going to do a 1 minute hit. So, as I said, $200 free play to first, $100 free play to second, and 1 minute spot on our show for third place. If you win and you want to trade in your free play for a hit on the show, or want to give part of your prize for a hit on the show, we can make that trade. It's a barter system. It's not locked.
Nothing set in stone here.
Yeah, you can work out whatever you want. If you win, if you beat Mike and I, we are obviously participating in the contest, so you will see precisely where we stand, and it gives you guys a little bit of chance to talk crap on us, and if you're beating us, which you're not going to. So I fully intend to win and reclaim my own money, but and then
except for this first game, you might beat me in picking Alcorn State, and
I thought about getting rid of that, but it makes a nice even 40 games.
Mm-hmm. That game's grotesque.
Yeah, the AFR Celebration Bowl. I have no idea.
Where is that even played?
It's not even on the card here on ESPN, so I do not know.
I didn't even know Alcorn State was Division I. I understand nothing.
They're 1AA, I think. Let's see. Celebration Bowl. Payout $2 million. Holy Hanukkah. It is in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Atlanta?
Yes,
Atlanta.
There's Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome is in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is the MEAC and the SWAC Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl.
Ah.
That's what AFR stands for.
ARF.
Learn something new every day. Some of these names I got to brush up.
I miss when it was like the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. That was so great.
Was a long time ago.
I know, the PlayStation Fiesta, it just doesn't...
It doesn't feel right.
No.
It's bad branding on PlayStation and Sony's part.
Vizio Rose Bowl. It's like, guys, come on.
Yeah. Raycom Media Camellia Bowl in Montgomery. Like, actually, there's going to be 12 people in the stands. Mitsubishi Motors Vegas Bowl. That one's changed over a ton. R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. That was the one that was always that first bowl game, first Saturday, and apparently now there's like all these other ones. I don't know if they just are clamoring for the bowls to start and they want the TV to get going, but there's a couple good ones get going next week, and then week of Christmas. There's obviously some good stuff starting on that Wednesday. So that's really that's going to be a great weekend starting on the 26th all the way through to week 17 in the NFL, which I'm sure quite a few of you will be tuned in for what's cooking with the Junkies come week 17. We only got 3 weeks left.
Oh boy! Last week was a real dripper. I'd even watch, and I'll you know what? I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save it when we're with Scott. All the fun stories. But yeah. So anywho, that's the contest. That's kind of all we got for this quick little blurb. So
this is free, people. Get your friends to sign up. Retweet.
It is free.
Sign up. Follow us. It's for free. This is not hard. It's for free.
Oh yeah, and if you don't retweet it and you still win, you lose.
Yeah, if you don't retweet, you have stole fizzy lifting drinks. Good day, sir. And we're not doing any of this. Well, you got second, but the first place guy was an idiot, and now I get first. Wrong. You still get second.
Wrong.
I'm gonna win anyways. So that's really. I mean, this is all kind of just. You're all playing for second place. Maybe I should juice up the prize for second place.
Come on, everyone, just get in here and shut this guy up for once. Just please, this is your chance.
I've been waiting all year.
So here it is.
I have been giving it to you, listeners, all year, and you've just had to sit there and take it, and now this is your chance.
There you go.
And it's actually free.
Yes, so free competition. Make sure to retweet, do everything you see on the Twitter. Once again, that's at pigskin_junkies. I got to check here while I can and make sure I'm not... I like to give shout-outs to people if they leave reviews.
Yeah, 35. This is terrible.
Terrible.
We need more than that. Terrible.
Terrible, Kenny.
Michael Larson is the most recent person to join.
Yep, it's true. So we got 35 total ratings now.
All right.
Let's see here.
Any non-5 stars?
No. We got the one star.
Just the one knucklehead.
And then we had 1 4-star.
That's okay. That I'm okay with.
Yeah, I am too. I am 100% okay with that. They got a really long review here by DG Cincinnati. I don't even know. Great podcast that goes through different games, some that I'd want to watch and others I could miss. Awesome insight.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, awesome insight to different factors to look into prior to betting. Helped me go 26-10 this year. There we go.
Ooh.
Would be great to understand different betting strategies to maximize value, parlay, round robin, etc. Where you think appropriate.
Don't bet parlays. That is my categorical advice to novice bettors.
Well, yeah, when I'd say early on not to do it.
Yes.
I've started because I don't put a boatload of money down on my picks, but like Jared and I talked about, I just put like $10 down on the 7 games I bet on, and I mean I went 7-0 twice this past year, so it's not a bad investment.
Yeah, I mean, if you want like lottery tickets, I mean, this is kind of how. So I'm obviously in this world for my day job, so I'm trying to understand. Ultimately it's your money, and you can do whatever you please with it. If a $10 loss to you is not going to change your life, but that $10 loss could potentially mean a parlay that pays out $1,200-$1,300. That's going to be a big difference for you and allow you to go on a vacation or buy a TV or something you've been wanting to do for a while. Then I say, hell yeah, go for it. I just think the biggest misnomer is people, what I don't like doing is, hey, I bet $50 a game and I'm going to bet a $50 17 parlay trying to score 10 grand, because the chances of you making money on that proposition are extremely, extremely low. But if you want to buy some lottery tickets and say, hey, I look at this as basically I'm throwing away $5 a week, almost like a savings account, and then once in a blue moon, I'm going to spike this big number and it changes kind of how I live day to day, then I think that's awesome. And that can be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's just, don't chase with parlays. Well, round robins are just a function of a parlay.
Yeah.
So you have 5 teams. It's like 4 different. So I would say the same thing. I'm more interested in round robins with the more games that you pick. That being said, so let's just use that $10 example. I wouldn't do $10 on 5 different parlays, right? I would do $2 on 5 different parlays and still spend that same $10 mental budget.
I got you. So yeah, I appreciate that because we kind of had that going early in the season where I tried to do a gambling term with Jared and just kind of play that out. But and I'll ask that question again to Scott tomorrow just so we can work that way all the way around the horn. So once again, that was kind of the little bowl pick'em, a flashback to an earlier segment of gambling terms with Jared. So once again, yes, please continue to subscribe, rate, review. We appreciate all that stuff. We take it definitely into consideration every single time we get ready to do a show. Also follow on Twitter. Do everything that you have to do to get into the competition.
Do what I say you're gonna. Do what I say to do.
Do what I say now, or go home. So we hope you have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend, and get ready for NFL starting on Saturday. Whoop-de-doo. Any strict rules against betting on Saturday football games, Jared? I know Thursday night's an off-limits thing.
Saturday may be on the card.
Okay. There we go.
I kind of like both the games. People aren't here to listen to what I have to say, but I will probably share my opinion.
Jared was 4-1 last week, so it wasn't like...
I was 4-1. I did look it up. I'm 2 games out of the money.
2 points.
Yeah, correct. Sorry, 2 points.
Come on.
So we're in the mix. We got Scott was like, yeah, man, just go fit. So there's a mini contest, which is the last 3 weeks, and the people with the most points over the last 3 weeks win. I think it's like $15,000, just kind of like the mid-season bonus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, just go 15-0 and you'll win $15,000. I'm like, how about you go 15-0 and you'll win $1.5 million?
Yeah.
Because then no one can catch you.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
If you go 15-0, I'm not sitting on my couch sweating every night, dreaming.
Yeah.
So I'm Michael Larson. That's Jared Larson. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Subscribe. Join the contest.
See ya.